Akhi Ayman, so you grew up in school here in the UK.
Yes.
Did you go into high school?
Yes.
And how was high school for you?
High school was the
You
same.
got bullied at primary school. How was high school for you?
High school, the first year was the same. The second year, I realized Allah has blessed me with the ability to fight. So, mashallah. I got a sledgehammer of a fist, I can tell you that.
I've seen that. Inshallah.
Allahumma barik. So, and then when I realized that Allah has given me this ability to know how to fight, Sheikh, I just started defending myself. And for me, coming from a background of got bullied myself, I didn't like other people getting bullied. So even if it meant I got beat up by a group of friends in school, sorry, not friends, but a group of people in school, I'd rather do it. That feeling of getting bullied, Sheikh, it's a disgusting one.
Do you think it's when you see people getting bullied in high school?
Oh, there's no mercy.
Why did you feel you need to defend the victim?
Because I know how it feels. I got picked on for not speaking English. I got called a terrorist for having no part in anything to do with the 9/11. That's like me blaming Christianity for KKK. But KKK do everything in the name of Christianity. Makes no sense. Make it make sense. You can't blame a person's emotion compared to everyone else. It's like I can't blame a father for going out to causing a major havoc on the road. Am I going to blame his wife and his kids? Of course not. So why would you blame a whole religion? Why would you blame a whole nation? That's what happened to me.
You've got a sense of justice. Some people, when they're bullied, I've seen it as a teacher, I've seen them go two ways. Either they become bullies later on to take revenge at the world, and others they turn to the way you turned. I used to have that. I bullied a young girl in primary school once.
And on that note, we are.
And then I turned, and then I got bullied. And you can either go one way or the other. So you're going in the direction now of standing up for people who are weak and victims, and you are ready to take on 10 people. Okay, and then after that,
Sheikh, I'm going to be honest with you. If I am defending someone that is right, regardless if he's Muslim or not, let's make that clear. As a Muslim, we defend people that are vulnerable and victims. We don't care about your religion. We're going to you as a human aspect side of things. So if I'm defending you, I'm defending you because I know as long as you're not in the wrong, I will defend you. Even if you are in the wrong, I would rather find out after. Like if I see that you're the one that's getting beaten up, but maybe you're the one that started the problem, I'd rather come and diffuse the situation. But if I find out that you yourself was the problem, then me and you are going to have words and exchange words, and hopefully we don't get physical. But the reality is, we go by what is apparent. And what is apparent, you're the one that's a victim right now. You're the one that's being beat up. So it's only right I defend you in that moment. So where do we go from? The youth, they need a voice. They don't have a voice at home. They don't have a voice in school. They don't have a voice in their extracurricular activities such as madrasa, whatever it may be. They're not themselves on the street because the streets are evil right now. Innocent people are being killed for not even handing over their mobile phones or their watch. So the reality is everyone is a victim to either someone else or themselves. Some would say, how can you be a victim to yourself? You're being a victim to yourself because, and I say this to the youth, if you're not being obedient to your Lord or being obedient to your parents or being obedient to your soul, then you're being a victim. You're being controlled by things when your body was created, when your soul was created. Yes, you have a body. Your body is for you. Your body ain't going to return back to Allah. So that mechanism that you have, your organs, it remains on this earth. But the engine is the soul. And that engine doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the manufacturer. So it's got to go back even if there's any issues. You got to change your oil. No worries, make wudu. Simple. You got to change any health conditions. If you come, like say for instance, if you fall into any diseases, illnesses, akhi, it's simple. You make Allah as your priority. You make your religion as your priority, your deen. You make your salah. I say to the youth, Sheikh, the youth are lacking salah. We met a 17-year-old yesterday in a restaurant. His father's begging me, come and speak to my son. 17 years old, Allahumma barik. The brother 17 makes me look like a skinny worm. MashaAllah, hench, good, like he looks after himself. I look at him, he doesn't know how to have eye contact with me. Why? I said to him, bro, what's going on? Talk to me. He said, I will talk to you when my father leaves. I said, uncle, please give us some space. Bro, talk to me. And for me, when I talk to the youth, I bring myself to lower than them. I don't bring myself as equal to them. I bring them lower. I show them that I'm looking to become vulnerable just for you to become vulnerable.
MashaAllah.
That's the language they understand. Because the reality is they're all suffering. They just need someone to hold them and say, bro, I'm with you. Your tears are my tears. Your pain is my pain. Your happiness is my happiness. So talk to me. I was like, straight away, I said to him, do you like salah? He said, I'm ashamed to say this, but yes. I said, how old are you? He said, 17. I said, bro, I was once upon a time there. From the age of 12 to the age of 19, we go through an identity crisis. If the youth, to my knowledge, if the youth are not being grabbed between these two ages, from 12 to 19, if they don't know their purpose in life, their vision, their goal, and what they should be ambitious about, you're going to lose them. So this is the best time to make them fall in love with the religion.
How did you find that go with that young boy?
Sheikh, he told me about the issues. So he said to me, my friends are they don't bring me to the religion. But he said something that was profound. He said to me, his non-Muslim friends have said to him, what you're doing is wrong. This is not what your religion teaches you. I looked at the uncle and said to him, uncle, let me chat to you quickly. So I've gone to him in the corner of the restaurant. I said to him, uncle, don't ever bring up his past. Let the man live. Let him live. If he makes mistakes, he will realize those mistakes and he will come back. We have to. And then the moment I said that, straight away the uncle opened his mouth and said, but he's got bad friends. This is where you go wrong. I'm a stranger to you. I'm a man that you see on a tablet or phone. What gives you the audacity to open up your mouth to tell me that your son is around bad people? Why do I need to know that? So if you've done that to me and I'm a stranger, how many family members have you spoken to? How many people have you put down your son in front of? You've just put him down in front of me. So I said to him, uncle, straight away, I diffused the situation. Don't ever bring that up. Even if his friends backstab him, that's for him to learn. So uncle, haven't you been betrayed? Haven't you been in business? Haven't you traveled with people? You've been betrayed. You learned it yourself. You won't get lectured by someone that they themselves haven't gone through that. So why are you making your son go through it? You're programming your son. Yeah, you're going to get people to betray you. You're going to get people to backstab. Let him live. Let him gather that information for himself. Let him see it. It's like someone that restricts their kids from ever doing anything outside. No going to extracurricular activities, no football, no swimming. You can't go out to go to the cinema. You can't do anything social activities. The moment they taste that buzz that they get outside the house, that becomes a drug to them. So now you've made them addicted to that drug that you've held back for so long. You're the one to blame.
I'm a parent and I see young people like that. You're right. You're saying, let your child feel that he's truly got a father who is guiding him, not judging him. Allah. Isn't that true?
Yes or no?
Okay.
A child, you see, this is why I love my mother. My mother, 80% of her life, she was a friend. When she needed to be a mother, it took only 20% of her time. She knew when to become a mother, but she was one of the man then. She was one of the boys. She was someone that we can come and banter and just be ourselves. Our father was different, and I understand his background. But my mother now, just friend. She's a friend, she's a companion. We didn't look at her as a mother. Only at times when she needed to become a mother, she knows when to put you back in your place. So the parents in today's day and age, they're being more of a parent than they are a friend. Why? Because a friend has a lack of authority. But parents has an authority, so you talk down to them. You put them down. You told them off. I'll give you a prime example, Sheikh. There was a guy that came to my talk. He said to me, I've grounded my son. He never went to school. So he wasn't allowed to come and listen to you. I said to him, what's the issue? He goes, he didn't go to school and he was crying and he wanted to come. I said, you know what, uncle? I don't do this, but for you, I'm going to come to your house. We went to go and see his son. I said to him, can I have a moment with your son, please? Let me just speak to him. I found out that his son's being bullied. That's why he never went to school. Where was the time for you to find the ground or the foundation of your son's problems? You didn't. Why? Because the authority came out. Put the authority aside.
What you're saying is treat your children according to their age. If he's 17 and 16, a parent should be communicating with their child and the things that they're interested in, be involved with them so the child can feel free to talk to their parents without ramifications and judgments. Be able to talk. If they can't talk, you're going to lose them.
And this is what I fall into. Sometimes my daughter's 5 years old, I've got a stepson that's 10. I want to be able to portray that, but sometimes I fail in it. I fail. Not because I'm purposely trying to fail in it, but the reality is, it's like I know what I got brought up in. There's too much pain for me that I've gone through that I don't want them to go through, so it comes out wrong in my speech and my actions. No, you can't do this, you can't do that. The reality is, just let them live. Let them make mistakes.
Looks like you're still learning as well.
Sheikh, you have no idea. Right now, I'm about 5 to 10% of my fatherhood. I haven't got nowhere near 50.
It's good to, that humbleness shows in you that you are ready to learn and you're not arrogant, mashallah. You know, Khiyam, I'll tell you what I've realized just from that little bit. Some people, they go to learn Sharia and they go to university, and some of them go and learn whatever expertise they're going, whether it's psychology, science, teaching, even as a teacher, whatever it is, imam, sheikh, scholar, PhD. One thing that we cannot learn in school and at university is this experience that you're talking about. You can't learn this from textbooks. You can't learn this from your teacher. So although you're not a sheikh or a scholar or someone who's trained in the fiqh and sharia on deep level, you are learning from the scholars, alhamdulillah. But what you have is that you have a degree in understanding emotional intelligence in people, understanding young people's mindset.
I feel good about it.
Alhamdulillah. And stay humble. Stay humble.
No, of course.
Rasul said, "Man tawada'a lillahi rafa'a."
Allah.
And you should be proud of something like this that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you. It's a gift. Not many people can do that. I can have all the PhDs in the world, but to understand the mindset and put myself in someone's shoes, that doesn't come from textbooks. So that's the area Allah has put you in there. MashaAllah. Everyone has a place, and that is your place, the young people, mashallah.